So I mostly do Apple gear, right? Talking about MacBook Air, MacBook Pros, iPads, HomePod Minis, HomePod Originals. But I'm gonna switch it up. My brother got my wife this. You know what it is. Hey guys, welcome back. I am Danny, your friendly tech amigo, and we're gonna talk about this little gear that is actually changing my mind about that little gear over there. This little guy is something else. I'll tell you why. So the sound quality, obviously the HomePod Mini takes it, but that's about all I can say about the HomePod Mini. As far as this little guy, Google Home Mini, well, it's actually a good assistant. Let me start from the top. I've asked Siri a bunch of different things, right? Like, what's the weather like? Yeah, they can both tell me the weather, but Google Home tells me in more detail. It told me everything. It told me the highs, the lows, if there's a possible chance of rain, if it gets icy outside, etc., etc. And it told me when is the coldest month, when is the hottest month, etc., etc. I don't know about you, but Siri hasn't said anything like that to me. That's just part one, weather. Everybody's gonna talk about the weather, right? That's like the icebreaker of the conversation. Another thing, I would ask, what is the size of a king size bed? It told me the size of a king size bed, and since it knows that it's in Mexico, it's not gonna tell me it in inches. It's gonna tell me it in centimeters. So I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, the music, it's not a good music playing device. You can't really jam out to music with this little guy, but this is on my wife's side of the bed, and I did get YouTube music, and I just tell it to put some kids lullaby music, and that is perfect because my son goes to sleep like that. So I recommend you put that on your nightstand if your son or your daughter still sleep with you, if they're still, little kids. Now, as far as the setup goes, I was actually quite impressed how easy the setup was. I am so into the Apple ecosystem that I haven't gone outside of the ecosystem, but this little setup right here, it was fast. All you gotta do is download the app, boom, boom, boom. But the other thing that is awesome is that I have the Miros. I don't know how you pronounce it. Let me know how you pronounce it in the comments down below. But we have these Miros smart light bulbs. That actually, that one right there, that's a smart light bulb. And I have them in the living room, and I have smart plugs. You can hook them up with Google. You can hook it up with Alexa. You can hook it up with HomeKit, which is awesome. I haven't hooked anything up to Google because it's only in our room. It's a small one, and we have HomePods all over the house. I don't know. I mean, it does know a lot more because it's integrated into Google, right? Since it is Google, it does have Google Maps. Down here in the motherland of Mexico, Apple Maps, horrible. I think the only good place to use Apple Maps is probably in the Silicon Valley area. I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments down below. But in Mexico, we all use Google Maps, and it's a lot more advanced than Apple Maps, of course, that's for sure. One thing I don't know if I do like it is that I've heard that this does listen to everything you're talking, and it registers it. But when I was setting up the Google app on my iPhone, it did ask if I would let it track when I'm not using it. Obviously I said no, but I don't have anything to hide. I mean, the only thing I say is I yell at my kid when he's jumping on the bed. Honestly, I was wrong. Thanks to my brother for letting me know this little guy. Great little device. You can probably use this in your office. I mean, I don't know if you can use Spotify for this. I'm really new to this, but you can probably put this in your office if it's in a calm environment. This has a lot more going because it's an actual assistant, not like Siri. Siri is good to a certain level. There's still a lot more for Siri to do, Siri to develop, but Google is way up here. They're like up here with that standard, and yeah, I really like this for the assistant in particular. So let me know if you guys have one of these. Let me know if you guys have a HomePod Mini. Let me know if you guys have Alexa. I'm thinking about getting an Alexa, but I don't know what the biggest difference is between this HomePod or this Google Home and Alexa. So if you guys know, if you guys have all three of them, let me know in the comments down below, which one do you prefer. Thank you guys for sticking all the way to the end. I am Danny, your friendly tech amigo. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.